The New York Yankees have made a trade for an outfielder. No, it's not Juan Soto. But will this trade impact the Soto trade or not? Let's find out. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video on the Big Blue in the Bronx YouTube channel. Do me a favor, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff, turn on post notifications so you know when a live stream pops or a video drops. Appreciate you coming back. Share it out. Use the SeatGeek code if you guys are going to a concert, a game, or need tailgate tickets, parking passes. $20 off on SeatGeek. Get you that. $20 off, Big Blue in the Bronx. That's the promo code. And 5 stars on Apple Podcasts for the Big Blue in the Bronx podcast. Also, shout out to our members, the transparent ones. We got Brad, Jetsmith, Mass Joe, Tudo, Uzuri, Potato, and Bill Hartnett. Those fine gentlemen are a part of the transparent ones, and you can be too. The more members we get, the more content we could do exclusively behind the scenes, all sorts of creative work. But you got to join first, of course, to be a member. Press the join button and be a transparent one. So, I was at the gym when I found this out. The New York Yankees have dealt 3 pitchers for Alex Verdugo, the former Red Sox and Dodgers outfielder. And we're going to talk about the trade. We're going to talk about the impact and anything that it has to do with the Juan Soto rumors. And, of course, those have been filling up Yankee World the last few days. Yoshinobu Yamamoto rumors, Bellinger rumors, all these different things. So there's been little rat droppings the last few months, if you guys have been paying attention, across the media about the Yankees maybe trading something like Gleyber Torres for Alex Verdugo, right? Because left field has been a stinker for the New York Yankees. They haven't gotten it fixed in years consistently. And Everson Pierre really didn't show that much last year. Joey Gallo, Aaron Hicks, we all know the names. We don't need to go over it zillion times. But, so they trade for Verdugo, which, again, there were rumors circling so many years, like probably, I would say within the last 2 years, there's so many rumors circling about a potential trade for Alex Verdugo. And I think the last time the New York Yankees made a significant trade with the Red Sox, I want to say it was 2014 when they traded for Stephen Drew, and they gave up, I think, Kelly Johnson. Don't quote me on that 100%, but I'm pretty sure that's the last time they made a significant trade. And this is a significant trade too, however you look at it. You know, you can talk about minor league pitchers, whatever. Verdugo is a name in Major League Baseball. So the Yankees get Verdugo, right? What are his contract details? What are his stats, his accolades? So Verdugo right now, he's 27 years old, so he's still a young kid, right? He has my name, so happy about that. But all seriousness, though, he's got arbitration this year, and the estimate by Spot Track is about $9 million, and then he's an unrestricted free agent next year. As far as his stats go, last year with Boston, 264, 93 strikeouts, 45 walks, 13 home runs, 54 RBIs, total of 144 hits, and 546 at-bats. He's pretty reliable. I'll say that much. He's pretty reliable going back to 2021 where he's played at least 130, 140 games a season. His best season with the Red Sox was in 2020, but, you can only take so much out of that because it was 60 games. But outside of that, you probably have to go to 2021 where he's hitting 289, total of 13 home runs, 63 RBIs. Now, you do get a little concerned if you're a batting average guy. Hey, 289 in 21, 280 in 22, and 264 in 23. Personally, I have no concerns about that because at least he's hitting, for me, above the Mendoza line, which is 250. The Yankees need a left fielder. They're not all too concerned about defense. And Verdugo, guess what? He is a lefty. He's not a right-handed hitter. The Yankees have been stockpiled full of right-handed hitters. He's not a right-handed hitter. He's a left-handed hitter, and we know how the short porch works. So if he does stay in a Yankee uniform, whether it's this year, gets traded, in a few years down the line, he stays as a Yankee, whatever the situation is, if he ends up in a Yankees uniform and plays in a Yankees uniform, he is going to succeed being in left field, and also, as well, the short porch. And to be honest with you, I'll add a little bit of fandom in here. I never really hated Alex Verdugo. You know, you hate a lot of Red Sox over the years, right? The Kurt Schillings of the world, the David Ortiz of the world, the Manny Ramirez, all these different cats, Pedro Martinez. You hate those Red Sox players because it's the Yankee-Red Sox rivalry. And also, I believe, actually, no, he wasn't with the Red Sox when the whole Joe Kelly, Tyler Austin thing happened. But Verdugo, I mean, he's not a hateable player. My personal opinion, he's not a hateable player. And I'll talk about the overall, I would say, feeling on the move, lack of better words, after we get through these pitchers. So Verdugo was traded for Greg Weissert. We'll name him, right? Last year for the Yankees, 4.05 ERA, 2 holds, 273 batting average against. Came in 2022. He had better stats when he made his debut, whenever he came in. 3-0, 5.56 ERA, 146 batting average against, 6 hits, 7 earned runs, 1 home run. It just seemed like those stats got a little bit worse, and Weissert is a guy who has some sick stuff, but his control is not necessarily all there with his off speed, and sometimes it hangs, and you get home runs off of that and all that other bad stuff, coming from the perspective of a Yankee fan who's watched Greg Weissert. So he goes over to Boston. Also involved in the trade, Richard Fitz, who was the 12th ranked Yankees prospect. He is, at this moment, if we're still considering him a part of the Yankees, which he's not, but at the time of the trade, he was the 4th best Yankee pitcher in the system behind Chase Hampton, Drew Thorpe, and Will Warren. And Richard Fitz was not talked about in the Juan Soto trade, the Juan Soto rumors. But for Richard Fitz, let's talk about him. With Somerset last year, not terrible, right? 11-5, 3.48 ERA, 27 starts, a total of 163 strikeouts, which is actually a career high for him. Then 2022, 7-8 amongst 2 teams. He did better in Hudson Valley, not so much in Tampa, which is a little bit of surprise, to be honest with you. But total 7-8, 3.7 ERA, 131 strikeouts, total of 14 home runs given up, 22 on the 23 season. See if I could get you guys the stats in terms of the batting average against, because I love looking at that. But with Somerset, 227 batting average against, not bad, and then 216, 22. So pretty good pitcher. Don't have the scouting report in front of me, just the stats. He is now with the Portland Sea Dogs. That is the projection because, hey, it's going to be in Double-A. And then you can't even do much scouting on Nicholas Judas, who is also coming over in the trade. He actually was selected by the Yankees very much recently. He was selected in the 8th round of the 2023 MLB draft, which I've never seen, at least in a Yankee perspective, talking about trades, viewing trades. A 2023 draft pick go so early, or a draft pick just in general go so early. But I guess it was a chip, and they said, hey, we'll throw this guy in just to throw him in, and you guys get to see what's what. But he did not play at all in the 2023 season because that was the year he was drafted. So let's talk about the overall view of the trade, the fan analysis, the content creator analysis, baseball analysis, really. And I want to also talk about how this really involves Juan Soto, because obviously the Yankees may or may not still be in the hunt for him. The reactions I saw on Twitter, a lot of them are negative. And not because he has my name. I happen to like Alex Verdugo. I really do. I don't think he's a hateable player. I think he's a solid guy. In left field, obviously, I think the power could come alive at Yankee Stadium. And I think a lot of people were just caught on to the fact that Aaron Boone and Brian Cashman were really readying up and they were hyping up this whole Juan Soto trade, but they weren't saying it verbally. They were just like, yeah, Juan Soto's a great player and we would love to have him on the team. Like, they didn't say the last part. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but everyone was coming out here and saying, oh, this is a bad trade. This is what we got. Hold your horses. I'm one of the biggest, and I mean biggest, Brian Cashman critics out there. But hold your horses until they make a move for another outfielder. Of course, that's if they do. Right now, Andy Martino, Jeff Passan, and all the other reporters have come out and said, and John Heyman too, that the Yankees are still involved with Juan Soto and Padres talks. They are still involved there. there's no reason to give up. Which kind of prompts the question, really, two. Number one, what would the Yankees' outfield alignment be like if Verdugo's still on the team and Soto comes over? Maybe you put Soto in center, or you put Soto in left, Verdugo in right, and Judge in center, and Stanton's the DH, and then you wait a little bit. Dominguez comes back, you don't rush him. Or you could possibly flip Verdugo and lessen the package a little bit for, the Yankees giving up prospects and whatnot, because they want a lot of pitchers. I don't know how much that would sweeten the deal, but we've seen it where guys get flipped in trades once they're traded. IKF was one of the biggest ones we've seen it as Yankee fans, where he got traded from the Rangers to the Twins to the Yankees, all within 24 to 48 hours. Now, will it be as quick? I don't know. I can't tell you that. But what I will say is this: it definitely is possible that Verdugo could get traded to the Padres, and I think he would succeed in a Padres uniform. And all that sort of good stuff. Obviously, he would have his former teammate with him in Xander Bogaerts. But overall, just wanted to make a quick video analyzing Verdugo, the three guys that the Yankees gave up, and also the feeling, how will this impact the Juan Soto talks? The talks are still going on right now. So, personally, again, I would hold your horses a little bit, but if Brian Cashman does not get this done with Juan Soto, I will be pissed, right? I know a lot of people are coming out here saying, well, you can't give up 7 pitchers and this, that, and the other thing. Like, it's Juan Soto we're talking about, guys. We're not talking about some bum from the fruit store, okay? We're not talking about, some idiot. We're not talking about Joey Gallo. We're not talking about some of these other cats. We're not talking about league average players. We're talking about Juan Soto here, right? We're talking about winning a championship. So, anyway, like, comment, subscribe, folks. Do all the good stuff. Turn on post notifications so you know when the live stream pops or video drops. Appreciate you guys. Talk to you soon.